Hello, today is Sunday. It is the 10th of June 2012. Before I get started within the chart analysis, I want to go over a 1981 movie which is entitled Rollover, and it's available for free right now on YouTube. If you do a movie search or you do a search for Rollover full movie, you'll come across it. If you want to watch the preview of it, a 7-minute and 48-second preview, you can do a search for Rollover Depiction. And within that movie, you will hear a line, or within the preview, you'll hear the line, "Gold just went over 2,000, one person states, and another person says, yeah, buy tonight, that'll be cheap." Well, they understand what they were doing and what the most likely scenario was going to be when they were dumping everything they possibly can, getting as much bullion as they possibly can. Yeah, that'll bring the price much higher. And I state that because, quite frankly, when you get into situations within the market where they have to go through the turmoil kind of stuff, that's where the big moves can and have taken place before in the past as well. I did a video a while back called Gold Over $5,000 an ounce coming soon. I want to do a sequel to that video. The question is when and what do I want to entitle with it? Yes, I'll do a little bit of technical analysis, but I want to do more. I did a video about the timeline of gold, so a lot of that key information is good. And the question for the when, well, that depends on price action, because one of two things have got to happen. Either one, a support test of what used to be previous resistance at roughly around 1400. Roughly, right around this line here, 1410, 1405. Once it goes down there on weakness, breaking down below the support level, that's what I'd probably decide to do. Because I feel at that level, there's a very good chance that the bottom will be in. And what I like about this level is most likely if it has a breakdown below this level, then silver is going to do the same thing. If this breaks this support level, silver will break the 26th level. And therefore, as this goes to 1400, silver is going to go to 2122, and that's the most likely area for its bottom as well. Now, if that doesn't occur and the market goes higher, I'm going to wait for a bullish setup. And I look at the Fibonacci from this low and this high. So once I get a confirmed break above this line, well, then I'll do it then. So as long as it stays within that range, I'm not going to do the sequel video as of yet. I got a lot of views on it, and I just think it'd be nice to do a little sequel, but I want to time it as well as I possibly can as well. Now, within this chart analysis, as long as it stays within this range, and the range is from 1524 and about 1775, as long as it's in the range, then it's neutral. I don't care if this is coming up to the declining 18-period average. I don't care if you're trying to find support or breaking through this level, say at 1665 or whatever. That doesn't mean much to me, because I need to find something that's going to have a clear break above or below one of those key levels before I can not say that the consolidation is neutral. Let's now expand this on, or despan it. Let's move this to the daily chart, basically. And within the daily chart, the significant support level in here was 1623. And it had several tests within that level before it finally broke below it. The more often you test a significant level, the more likely it is that you're going to take it out with each push or each test of that level. And on its really fourth or so test, it broke below it. Okay, you make this low, and you make this high. And then you match the low again, and finally you come up and you have a nice test of a previous level of resistance. When you get up towards here, it is both bullish and bearish for there to be some sort of sell-off. And the reason for this is because if it's bearish, a lot of times what occurs is you find resistance at this previous support level before you have that major down move. So you've had that resistance at that level, but it's also bullish to find resistance here, maybe come back down here, have support, and then break above it. Well, the pullback was a lot lower than I would have liked, but at the same point, it's still continuing the pattern of the higher lows thus far still. And it does have one of those bullish candles as well. But the question is unless you expand it or look at this on a shorter term time frame, you really can't get too much into it because it in itself is very neutral. So we'll take a look at this on the 5-hour time frame, each one of these candles representing 5 hours worth of data. And within this Fibonacci analysis, within this high and really this low, although they're all the same pretty much anyway, is you did not find support in here. Instead, you found a pierce below at this level. So when we take a look at the placing within this, because it's holding above this rally, which really occurred in here, has not failed as of yet. But if it really breaks down below 1565, 1560, it would be looking like that as a failure, and then we would continue on testing the lower part of that range some more. Therefore, if you find resistance here, and then it, I don't know if it, right here, for example, if you come down to this level here, this is where you're in no man's land kind of deal. Because, quite frankly, this could still continuously easily go lower. This was a retracement from this move lower, and then obviously it would continue to go to the downside. But if you find that higher low and you come back and you test this resistance level again, you increase the chances you take it out. You try to confirm somewhere in here that you're going to go back towards there, and then most likely later take out the previous high. If we adjust the Fibonacci from this high to this low now, which we'll do right now, same chart, it's just the Fibonacci's changed. What has occurred is it's starting to break through this first level, which is pretty decent anyway, which means this is going to be a very important intraday level as we open the trading day tonight and into tomorrow, which is in at 1608. It would, if it could have a nice clear break at above 1608 and really hold the 1587 mark well, I'm going to be liking the looks of gold as we move into Monday and Tuesday to have some further gains, because by holding this support, breaking above here, means there's a good chance we break above that level. And if we go back to the daily chart one more time, that means we'd be getting above here and looking to test this area in here, and that would be in at 1685. And for the selling from point A to point B to be a failed move, it needs to hold and stay above that level for probably more than about 3 or 4 days. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a magnificent week. Bye-bye.